Hi, Deborah Roth here at Spirited Musings, back this week to do sort of a combo celebration of holidays and earth-centered events happening in this week. First of all, on Thursday, November 28th, we celebrate in the United States Thanksgiving, and in a very rare alignment of occurrences, it also marks the first day of Hanukkah for Jews all over the world. It's been dubbed Thanksgivukah, which I love. So, whether you're celebrating one or both, it is a week to be grateful, to be grace-filled, to really appreciate all that we have. And then coming up on Monday, December 2nd, is the new moon in Sagittarius, which expands us. I'll talk a little bit about that, but I really would refer you to last year's new moon in Sagittarius Spirited Musings video for some ideas of how to really create sacred ceremony around that. But I think I'm just feeling like I want to do a little grateful mishmash this week because of Thanksgiving, and to really talk about how the energy of Thanksgiving, or Thanksgivukah if you are Jewish, and the Sag new moon really so beautifully complement each other. And will be, I think, the focus of our new moon circle, which I do a new moon sister circle every month here in New York City. And our focus will be, as it usually is, it's become kind of a tradition, to celebrate our spiritual journeys, to celebrate our spiritual herstories, the feminine version of histories. And I think particularly when we're, as women, most of us having grown up, not everyone watching this will be a woman, but those of us who've grown up women, and I've had conversations about this with several clients recently, what it is to grow up in an environment where the preeminent image of the divine is not female. And so how do we reclaim that? And how do we honor our spiritual journeys as being very unique and personal to us, whether or not we resonated with the religions of our youth? So my invitation to you would be to look back. It's kind of a three-part journey, to look back and acknowledge the spiritual foundation that was created when you were young, or maybe not one. Maybe there wasn't that kind of orientation in your home, and how that's placed you today. Have you moved away from it? Have you reclaimed it? Have you taken pieces of it and made it your own spiritual practice? And then from the vantage point of today, looking forward to what's next on your spiritual journey. And why am I talking spiritual journeys in the first place on a new moon in Sag? First of all, because Sag is about long distance travel, among other things. It's about search for meaning and the search for truth. It's expansion, it's optimism, it's really looking around and finding the meaning in our world. And if we kind of take that metaphor of journey and travel, which I love to do, this is actually, I have this great little Mexican bus that run it right across the screen, that I often bring to our Sagittarius new moon circles, and we might use it as a talking object, or a rocket, something that represents an adventure or a journey that is so much Sag's enemy, and so much Sag's energy, not its enemy at all. And then if we weave in the energy of gratitude kind of floating with us from Thanksgiving, as much as there may be things in your spiritual past that are difficult, what are the things that you can be grateful for? What are the things that you're thankful for better or for worse, that laid the foundation for where you are today? And I invite you just to journal about that a little bit. What of my spiritual herstory am I grateful for? What am I very happy to leave behind? And what do I want to carry with me as I move forward and create a vision of where I want to go next in my spiritual practice, whatever that might look like? Maybe a practice of yoga every day or several times a week, or meditation, or connecting with the divine feminine. That's obviously a personal favorite of mine. So I invite you to listen to the thank you gratitude chant that I sang at the end of my last 2 weeks ago Spirited Musings video, and be in a place of gratitude around as you move into the new moon on Monday. And if you're in the New York area, please do come join us as we celebrate our spiritual journeys. And do it on your own too. I'd love to hear about it. Have a great week and a beautiful Thanksgiving. Bye for now.